For years, Serbia has dreamed of a future where high-speed rail connects its cities and people with lightning-fast efficiency. That vision, once distant, is now racing toward reality, thanks to international collaboration, especially with China. The train has reached a new milestone on its journey, and with it comes a wave of transformation. What upgrades have been made, and how will this marvel of engineering reshape daily life for Serbians? All aboard for today's episode of Great Trainspeed, your ticket to the future. The Budapest-Belgrade Railway is a clean, simple idea done at high speed, connecting two capital cities better. Trains run from Budapest-Keleti to the new Belgrade Center on a 220-mile corridor built for fast, frequent service. The price tag, about $2.9 billion, buys more than a quicker ride. It's the first step of a larger plan linking Budapest, Belgrade, Skopje, Athens, and ultimately the China-run port of Piraeus to the heart of Europe under the Belt and Road Initiative. In short, a north-south spine for people, business, and tourism. Since the service launched in 2022, more than 6.8 million passenger trips have been recorded, and nearly 3 million in year one, and even more in year two. That steady climb tells you riders are finding what they want: a safe, efficient, convenient, and comfortable train that actually saves time. Trains have been running with consistently high occupancy, and the ripple effects are easy to spot. Shorter journeys mean new habits. More people are commuting between cities, visiting historic and cultural sites along the line, and spending money in places that used to be too far for a day. Ask locals, and they'll point to the Belgrade-Novi Sad. What used to take roughly 90 minutes by road is now about 30 minutes by train. Tickets are affordable, so it's not just a premium experience, it's a practical one. According to Serbian Railway's infrastructure lead, partnering with China Railway International helped Serbia leap ahead, operating the Western Balkans' standout high-speed route. Neighboring countries like Croatia, Hungary, and Bulgaria don't yet have lines regularly exceeding 99 miles per hour, so this is a genuine first for the region. The broader benefits are stacking up with more tourist traffic, new jobs, and real opportunities for local businesses along the corridor. That's what happens when you remove friction from travel. The company behind the line says passenger volumes keep rising, and it shows. When trains are reliable and comfortable, people choose them. And the story isn't finished. As the corridor pushes toward, every added segment makes the whole system more valuable. For everyday riders, that means faster trips and more options. For the region, it points to a brighter, better connected future. We'll reveal that in the next part. And if you found this interesting, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any updates from the world of trains. Everything about rail, right here on our channel. Serbia has turned a major page in its modern story with the start of regular high-speed service between Belgrade and Subotica. Set against the Danube's bend and the Balkans' long history, the line is a clear marker of ambition, partnership, and momentum. Built under the broader framework of China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, it will reshape how Serbia operates, linking the capital to the country's northern plains in a faster, more efficient network that will influence daily life, business, and culture across the region. Run by the national operator, the Serbian section of the Hungary-Serbia corridor is now alive with activity. Its tracks thread Belgrade's fortress and busy boulevards to Subotica's Art Nouveau streets and fertile farmland. The centerpiece is the sleek inner-city Soko, named for the swift raptor of Serbian folklore. What used to be a 5-hour trek now takes just 79 minutes, a dramatic cut that lets riders watch rolling hills, wide sunflower fields, and glimpses of old monasteries flash by. The inaugural run from the Belgrade Center at noon felt like a film finale. A total of 253 passengers stepped aboard to cheers, whistles, and drifting confetti. Under a canopy of Serbian, Chinese, and Hungarian flags, officials framed the moment as a joint bet on shared prosperity. This project is where Asian know-how and European goals meet in a practical, forward-looking partnership. For 5 days, October 8th to 12th, tickets were free. This celebratory gesture turned the line into a national festival. Crowds poured in from across Serbia and neighboring areas. The complimentary rides weren't just a promotion, they invited everyone to feel the impact of better connectivity from day one. China Railway International and China Communications Construction Company led the build, guiding years of planning and on-the-ground work that replaced an aging route with a modern corridor. In a region long shaped by historical divisions, connectivity is finding fresh momentum. The SOCO doesn't just link cities, but it also brings together perspectives, bridging Serbia's urban south with its rural north while strengthening partnerships with Hungary and China. This growing cooperation could ease old tensions and open doors for broader collaboration with neighbors like Croatia and Romania on future infrastructure projects. People are getting their time back with more modern facilities. The 125-mile-per-hour service replaces the old slow trains that once crept through fog. Now a farmer from Subotica can pitch in a Belgrade boardroom the same day, and a Belgrade artist can head north for a sunset without rushing. It's mobility as opportunity, faster, easier, and for everyone. As the BRI continues to seed ports, metros, and railways across continents, Serbia's line offers a compact picture of interdependence done right, progress built on collective effort. Each northbound sprint of the SOCO draws a thin silver line across green fields, a promise in motion that blends Eastern vision with Balkan resolve. How about you? Do you think this is a real evolution of public transit in Serbia? Drop 1 if you agree, and 0 if you think differently. Serbia has opened its Chinese-built high-speed railway, and President Aleksandar Vučić is framing it as a catalyst for growth. He said the line will draw new investors, not just factory owners, but also hotel developers, while making it easier for Belgraders to spend weekends in Subotica and for Novi Sad residents to reach both Belgrade and Hungary's capital. In his words, it's about tighter connections at home and across the border, backed by close cooperation with Hungary and China. On social media, he called the project a major boost for economic development, thanked Chinese partners for professional delivery, and praised citizens for their trust. China's ambassador Li Ming set the project on a wider map. The Hungary-Serbia Railway, he noted, stitches together Serbia's north and south and acts as a main artery from the Balkans to the heart of Europe. As part of the China-Europe Land-Sea Express, it elevates Serbia's role as a regional transport hub and supports deeper integration with European markets. He also labeled it a Belt and Road flagship in Central and Eastern Europe, and the first Chinese-built high-speed railway in Europe, fully aligned with EU technical standards, started in 2017 and was delivered over 8 years. Public reaction has been quick and loud. Many are simply proud. Great job, prosperity to the Serbian people, and when we cooperate, we all win. Supporters praise leaders who focus on development and living standards, and some call China a true friend. Others turn to comparisons, pointing out that Serbia now has high-speed rail that the US and Canada lack, and linking the project to broader momentum ahead of Expo 2027 and the expectation that Serbia will be among the few European economies posting growth in 2025. Overall, it's a clear signal of Serbia's ambitions on the European stage. The high-speed line tightens links between its cities, cuts the travel time to Budapest, and strengthens its appeal to investors. It also stands as a tangible result of the growing partnership among Belgrade, Mamić, Budapest, and Beijing. What comes next will hinge on how well the service performs, but for now, the message rings loud and clear. Connect smarter, grow stronger, and welcome the world boards. Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. See you next time.